Ariel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make two different ice cream recipes. One is going to be a banana ice cream with candy and salted walnuts, and the other is going to be a dark chocolate chip ice cream with raspberries. Of course, you do need your ice cream machine. In my case, I'm using a Cuisinart. So the first thing you want to do is get your bowl into your freezer and let it harden up, and then you can get started on making the recipe. First things first, we're starting with our base for our banana ice cream. We already have our cream mixture being heated in the pot. You can now add the half a teaspoon of gelatin and the half cup of sugar, and just whisk that together. Now we're only adding the sugar and the gelatin at this point, not the banana puree, because we're saving that till we actually mix it in the ice cream machine. If we add it now and we actually heat it up, it'll change the color and it'll change the flavor. So now our base is warmed. We can turn off the heat and just strain this into an airtight container and set this in your fridge overnight, or at least 6 hours. Alright, so I'm just preparing my walnuts for my banana ice cream. In the pan I already have about 2/3 cup of halved walnuts. I have 1/4 cup of white sugar here, and I'm just going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. So now we've just coated the walnuts in the butter. You can add your sugar. And for a few minutes it's going to seem like this isn't going to mix together well. There's going to be a lot of spots of sugar that aren't really mixed in or caramelized yet. Just keep stirring it and keep an eye on it, don't let it burn, and eventually it'll reach a nice golden brown color and you'd have candy walnuts. So now it's been a few minutes and you can see all the sugar is melted. You got a nice golden brown color that's forming here. All the walnuts are colored evenly. You can turn the heat off and quickly move this to parchment paper and hit it with a little bit of kosher salt, and your walnuts are ready to go. So now that we're ready to make a banana ice cream, we can just mix together our base with our 2/3 cup of pureed bananas. So get your machine in motion. And then slowly add your base. So it's been about 15 minutes and our banana ice cream looks about ready. The walnuts you can add either now or after you already put it off in the machine. I'm going to add them now. So now everything is mixed in. You can pull it off from the machine and throw this in your freezer for at least 4 hours, or better yet, even overnight. So for our dark chocolate ice cream, the procedure is pretty much the same. This recipe is actually almost identical to the chocolate recipe. The only thing I'm changing is instead of 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, I'm using 1/4 cup. So I already added my half a cup of sugar, added the 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, and now I'm just adding the half a teaspoon of gelatin. So just whisk that thoroughly until there's no more clumps of cocoa powder or gelatin. So now at this point there are no more clumps of the cocoa powder or gelatin, and you can strain this and put this in an airtight container in your fridge overnight or for at least 6 hours. For our dark chocolate ice cream, there's going to be 2 toppings that go in. It's going to be dark chocolate chips that I've already chopped up and frozen raspberries. Now the raspberries, obviously we can't put it in this large, so we're going to break them up just into these little tiny sections. So this is about 6 ounces of raspberries. Lay them out onto wax paper or parchment paper, whatever you have. And then with really whatever tool you have, you could use a pan. I just have sort of this mallet, and I just crush the raspberries and it breaks them up. So now you have all your raspberries broken up. You want to be careful that when you're actually breaking them apart, you don't mash them. You just sort of separate the separate sections. Now you can put these back in your freezer and get started on your ice cream. So now we just repeat the same process for the dark chocolate ice cream. So now our ice cream is nearly ready. We can add in our strawberries and our chocolate. Now just a note before I add it, you don't have to add all of it because it's only a quart of ice cream and this is quite a lot of raspberries and quite a lot of chocolate. So you can save some for another recipe or anything else you want to do. So now your ice cream is ready. You can take it out the machine and put it in your freezer for at least 4 hours. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, the recipes are in the description. In the description as well, there's the link to the video I've done for the vanilla ice cream and chocolate ice cream. So give that a click. And also like, comment, subscribe. I can't stress the comment part enough. I'd love to hear feedback from you guys. Just any tweaks you've done if you've made the recipes. So just keep watching and